and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brigitte, and as you can see, I've got a big Costco haul for you today. If you missed our last grocery haul where we went to our super secret place, you do not want to miss that because that is where we got a lot of meat and other things that we buy in bulk, and it's such a fun video anyways, so go ahead and check that out in the description box below. And let's just get right into the haul. We actually did go to Publix, which is like a local grocery store here in the southeast part of the United States, and got a couple of random items that never are at Costco. So I'm gonna show you those too. Okay everyone, here is the haul. So as always, the prices will be on the screen. And we start with meat and dairy, although there's, well, very few meat. Meat, dairy, produce, vegetables, and more processed stuff at the end, or like non-grocery items. We categorize them differently in our budget, so they go separate. And then a couple other random things. So let's start way over here. Way back here, we've got some eggs. These are just the cage-free 5 dozen eggs from Costco, and we just go through a lot of eggs. I think eggs are a good protein, so we just get a huge thing, and then I keep this whole box in our fridge, and then I stack, there's 2 trays, and then I actually stack another tray on top, and I have the box cut all the way around the corner, so I can stack it 3 trays high, so it actually holds more than 5 dozen. And that works very well for us. I got some of this organic Greek yogurt, the plain kind. I like to get this, even though I make our own with that over there, which I'll get to in a minute. But this is good as a starter for when I make that, and I use it for making my own dressing or dip. That's a ranch with, you mix this with mayo, so it gives you good probiotics and stuff in the dressing and dip. So I like to get one like every time we go to Costco, and it will just last us the whole month basically. So got that. Got 3 heavy whipping creams because we use this for our cold brew. And then sometimes we make homemade whipped cream with it in the Vitamix, and it's just so good, so much healthier for you. And this does not, from what we have read and seen, kick us out of ketosis when we are doing our intermittent fasting, so basically skipping breakfast. I still have cold brew in the morning with like a tablespoon or so of this, and it doesn't start my insulin secreting, and so it keeps me in ketosis until I eat lunch. So we both do that, so that's why we have heavy whipping cream. Back here we've got this A2 organic whole milk. So I use, these are half gallons in here. I use one of them to make yogurt about every week and a half, 2 weeks. So we also sometimes drink it, sometimes use it in recipes like cream sauces or something like that. So this will last us the whole month, but we could definitely go through more if we wanted to. So sometimes we get more milk in the middle of the month, sometimes we don't, just depends on recipes and what we're doing. So got that, and then also got this feta cheese, and this is much cheaper to buy it in these like packs like this. So it's a 2-pack, which is great because you can take one side and crumble it all up, and it's basically the same as getting the whole big box at Costco, but this is cheaper per ounce, and this will last longer because this I can keep in here until I'm ready to open it and then crumble it up myself, which is great. So it's best by June, which it's only March. This is great. I love feta. I have a plan to use this as a snack with something else here, and I'll show you when I get to it. I got some cream cheese because we use cream cheese making chicken dips or stuff in the crock pot, but also I made a little mini cheesecake, like baked mini cheesecakes the other night when my parents were over, and it was just so good, so easy, did not have a lot of sugar. You can customize it however you want, so I made sure to get some more so that we have some to just make stuff. I mean, we always find uses for cream cheese. Also, we use it for sauces, so it's just, you know, good to have cream cheese. Got some Kerrygold butter. We have not had this in a minute. Let me tell you, I have missed you, Kerrygold. I love Kerrygold, especially if you're going to put it on sourdough, which I have been making pretty regularly. It's just so good. The salted kind, the best kind. Don't get the silver kind, you guys. Also got some salted butter because salted butter is just way better tasting anyways. And so I use this to spread, or this to spread, and then I have some unsalted butter for baking, but otherwise I'll use this for baking, and I like it better. All right, moving on, we got some salmon here, and this will go right into our pantry and emergency storage. We're gonna make some salmon patties with that. It's cheaper to get the cans than fresh or frozen. We do have some frozen in the big freezer, and so we're trying to do that a couple of times a month at least to get the kids to try it and like it. And actually, sometimes they do like salmon. It really depends. So we got some of that. Got these beef sticks. They are grass-fed beef mini sticks, and they're a pretty good deal at Costco. And those will last a while, and they're good snacks, especially if you're doing keto or trying not to have sugar, which we are trying not to do a ton of sugar. So we got those. Pepperoni, which was more expensive than I wanted, but we've been making our own pizza, so that's cheaper that way, but the pepperoni is, still expensive. But you know what? Everything is getting more expensive these days. So I think that's why, if I can find, sometimes Costco will carry them, but it's been a while since they have. But we've been making our own pizza every Friday night, and I really love pepperoni, and the kids sometimes do. Sometimes they just want cheese. So I wanted to make sure and get some because we really don't have any in the house, and that's just unlike me to not have a backup of something like that we use on the regs. So we got that. Hey, if you're liking this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, so we got a lot of fruit and produce in this haul because we have not shopped for fresh stuff basically in a month. So we got some organic mango chunks. These are going to go in the freezer, and the kids love snacking on these as dessert. And I've also been packing it sometimes in their lunch when we run out of fresh fruit, which we have in the last week. So I've been using like canned mandarins and frozen fruit, and that's basically it. We didn't even have any apples, so got that for frozen, and we got organic strawberries frozen. Also good in smoothies, and I've been flavoring our water kefir with this, and also that's very good. So made sure to get some of those to stock up. We have like a little bit left in the freezer, but I got some bananas. We haven't had bananas in a while. Sometimes they're hit or miss with the kids, but got those. If they're going to go bad, I'll freeze them. Got some blueberries. The kids love blueberries, and we use them in oatmeals and sometimes in muffins when we make them. They're also a good snack just to pack in lunches because the kids will usually have some kind of meat or cheese or like a roll-up, and then they'll have fruit, maybe 2 kinds of fruit in their lunch boxes. So got some limes because I'm going to use this in a recipe. And then before they go bad, I'm going to freeze them in little ice cube trays so that I can have fresh lime juice when I want it. And plan to do the same with the lemons. And I think I'm going to use the lemons for the water kefir too. I'm going to see. I might make like a ginger lemon probiotic, water kefir. So excited about that. So that's why I got 2 big bags. We won't use all of these fresh. We're going to have to freeze some of them for just the juice in the ice cube trays so they don't go bad. Got some, this huge bag of onions because we go through a lot of onions. Basically, you can add them to any recipe. So we got those, and also I use them to make fire cider, which I have 1 bottle now that's done, but I will need to make one to start because it takes 3 weeks soon. So got some of those. Got some of these apples because we haven't had any apples in the house either. So those are for the kids for snacking. They like them with peanut butter and such. Got some honey. This is going to go in our pantry, and this is going to go in our backup pantry. This wildflower honey. This is the Florida Raw unfiltered honey. So 2 different kinds. Got this maple syrup, and it is organic, and it is like the best price for organic maple syrup around. So I got 2 because I need 1 for the backup pantry, and then we are almost out of the one that's in the fridge. So I'll open this and then pour it into 2 other containers that have a smaller spout, because this thing, you know how fast this would go if I let my kids pour it out of this? Like, they would pour out half the bottle in one sitting. So, and of course it would all go to waste. So I make sure to repackage this into 2 other smaller containers that have a very small like spout to pour out. So that's a little tip for you guys. Got a huge watermelon for cutting up, and we'll put like half of this in the fridge to use as fresh fruit. But then also I sliced the other part and I put it in the freezer because the kids love watermelon popsicles. So, you know, when summer comes around, I know most people are just trying to get to spring, but when summer comes around, I mean, we're in Florida, so like it's almost summer every day. But the kids love that, and it's very refreshing. So I got this huge pack of 2 ketchups, a relish, and mustard, and we actually have a lot of ketchup right now in the pantry, but I mainly got it because, well, 1, we go through ketchup a lot, but 2, we've been using a lot of mustard to season some chicken thighs with this like new marinade I say we, but it was really Brandon made up, and it was so good, and we like grilled it on the charcoal grill. It was delicious. And then also I was like, you know what, I'm going to use relish to make some tuna salad. And so I was like, let's just get the whole pack. I really don't want to be like running all over the town today. And so I just did all that. I know it's got sugars and stuff in it, which we are trying to decrease, but you know, little by little, guys. Down here, we've got some mushrooms because I want to saute these up and use them in egg casseroles or like in cheesy scrambled eggs. And I just love mushrooms. And mushrooms in like masala is so good. So marsala. Mushrooms in a marsala wine are so good. So that's why I got that. And we got some of these cucumbers, which surprisingly I have never gotten at Costco or ever. I see people buy them. I'm always afraid cucumbers are going to go bad, and I just buy like 1 at a time. But I got these. They're the seedless or English cucumbers. And I plan to make this with the feta as a like little salad and some kind of like dressing or something like that as a snack. So really excited. Got the romaine lettuce to chop up and make some salads because I've been craving salads. I haven't been able to have it in like at least a week or 2. So that's the plan for that. Got 2 cilantro bunches for the fridge and for recipes. I think I'm going to do a pad thai. So, I mean, I just love cilantro in general. We got these dates, medjool dates, organic. They're the cheapest around for this much, and they are a good snack with peanut butter, but also you can like soak them and then use them as sweeteners or make your own hot chocolate with them. Like, I mean, tons of things you can do with dates, and they're like a more natural sugar because you're also getting the fiber from the date. So trying to do that instead of just, you know, sugar of like the bad kind. I got 2 of these pouches. Benjamin gets 1, Brio gets 2 in their lunches. It's an easy way to get more fruit into them instead of like processed stuff in their lunches, which is always the struggle. So that's why I got a couple more of those. We also got some strawberries down here. Like I said, we've been out of like fresh fruit, so we are so excited to get all of this stuff. And then I got these 3 cabbages from Publix, and then this purple cabbage from Publix. Oh, the cilantro is also from Publix, FYI. Because we're going to make sauerkraut again. The first batch we made was so good, and that took 2 cabbages for a half gallon. So I got these 2, and then I'm going to do some coleslaw, I think, with these, because that was also very good and had no sugar in it. So that will be a good side vegetable. Back here we've got 3 sparkling waters. These were all from Publix. They were having a sale, buy 2, get 1. So we got mango and raz cranberry and limoncello. And our little trick was we tried to get all the 15 can ones instead of the 12 can ones because it's still the same price. These just have a couple extras, so you're actually getting more for your money. So, but the other ones that were 15, we didn't like the flavors, so we got these 3. Back at Costco, I got these 3 vinegar jugs because I use them for sometimes cleaning. I have been making my own cleaners for a long time now, but I mainly use this for recipes and for fabric softener when I'm doing laundry. So that's a cheap, easy way to do fabric softener, and then it doesn't give you all the additives. It's actually helpful for your clothes. Cleaning wise though, I also got these 2 packs of rubbing alcohol for cleaning, and I mix it with water and some essential oil, and it works great. It cleans mirrors and doesn't leave streaks. It will disinfect countertops, and actually you can't use vinegar on granite countertops, which we have, so the rubbing alcohol is way better to use and will save your countertops, so that's why I prefer to use this. And at Costco we got these tortillas for roll-ups for the kids, and you know, if we want to do like a quesadilla or taco night or something, but we are generally trying to stay away from processed things where we can. But when the kids are at school, like these just make it so easy. I like put some lunch meat and cheese and roll it up, or I will put like sun butter and then raisins in it and then roll it up and then cut it in half. And that works very well, and they eat it up. So that's that. When we were at Publix, we got this tea that Brandon likes, Unsweet Kind. And we also got, it's $5 Sushi Wednesday there. And so we got 4 sushis for our lunch, which was so good. We like split it all. We got all different kinds and loved it. Also, I just got a pack of these snack bags from Publix, which are definitely more expensive than at Walmart, but I don't plan to go to Walmart anytime soon, and I did not want to run out of these because when I repackage the kids' stuff, I like to put it in these little snack bags. So I just bit the bullet and picked it up. Okay, at Costco, you know, because they always have fun things, we got these 2 workbooks for the kids for like the weekend or when summer comes around here. To just do, like we can rip out like a couple pages and kind of do it with them just to keep them learning and engaged and being able to go over stuff. So Brielle's 3, so this is obviously a little more advanced for her, but then we can use it for the next couple years, and you know, don't underestimate your kids. So, and then this is a 2nd grade one, and Benjamin is in 1st grade, so he'll be done with 1st grade in a couple of months here. But he's reading already at end of 2nd grade level, and I mean, the kid is smart. Like, so we got this to help test him and go through it with him, and also has cursive in here. Let me find a page. I just passed it, but which not a lot of schools even teach nowadays. So that is really cool. He does learn it in his school. Oh, here we go. So we want to reinforce it. So we got these. They were, you know, $10 each. So it was pretty cool, and they like to kind of do those notebooks and play school and stuff, so it's like, you know what, let's just take advantage and get them learning. And then we got these, which we saw last time we were there, but we didn't get them, and so this time we were like, all right, let's spring for them. So they're little like broom holders, and you can open them. Let's see if I can open. Oh, there we go. So it opens, and then put the broom in, and I like close it shut, and they just stick on the wall. So I have a broom and a mop that I keep in the kitchen on the side of the fridge, and then I can easily access them, so they're over there on the wall. And I thought these would be very useful because the mop always like falls to the back, and I have to like reach through like between the wall and the fridge, and it's just, you know, it's kind of hard. So they were on sale, which is also why we decided to get them this time. So that's that. And then we also got this chair mat thing for the office. And really it's like a work thing, but we have one of these on the other side of the office, and now this needs to go under Brandon's side chair thing because the rug we have is like totally bunching up, and it's just like not working. So this will prevent that from happening, and it will save the rug so it doesn't get all like bunched up and messed up. And we got also over here this firewood for burning outside, and that will be cool because sometimes it's just nice to sit outside and have a little fire and chill, and so we also got that. So here is the haul. Let me show you the total right here. Is that more or less than you thought? And remember, I'll show you. This is what we actually paid in food items, and then this is what we paid in non-food items. So I think that's pretty good. If you liked this video and you want to help out my channel, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch that secret haul I mentioned, click right here. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together.